you are already causing a financial loss to Parliament. So we don't see that person, a constituency that keep changing their MPs as serious constituency. No.
I mean, that one is not helpful.
It's not helpful at all. You are not helping the constituency at all. If you do that, if you keep doing that, you are not helping. And Tashi, we always write them off. Recently, they did their best to keep Ramadan and Aiku. We are watching.
Okay.
We train them, we take them, all because somebody is looking for an MP, is not getting the MP, is looking for something, is not getting it, so he has to tighten his belt and make sure they change the MP. No. Sit your MP down. Do
the citizens who don't know about this, how can we get education about this?
Parliament, we have been doing this community engagement with constituency engagement. So anywhere we go, we tell them, we educate them. We educate. You think why should some of the constituency keep their no pavement?
Okay.
And they are moving to Adonokope. From Adonokope, they will move to Berekukbonya. We will pave a lot of places. We will soon cut the sword for Pute, let's say, community center for Pute. And then we have worked on some of the roads to commission is soon. Is that project at Ada, and we have 59-seater toilets in Big Ada itself. That one, to us, I'm speaking to you, workers are there working, and they will start fixing the toilet seats very soon. Maybe we are giving ourselves up to Christmas to
which is December this year.
December to commission that project. So we are working on that one too seriously, and give you the responsibility to go and handle. Me, when I came first as a member of Parliament, me and my organizer, we said, this year I have to handle. Since that, we said, no, we don't want to see it. We don't want to handle again. It's not as easy as that, It's not as easy as that. So they are doing, we have a demarcation for investors. And it's accepted by all others. Song of Salt, when the backroom people were there, there is a demarcation for them. They were working, nobody was disturbing them. But when you go beyond boundaries, and
I welcome you once again to S.K.M Media Survey. Today I am here with our mother from Ada, Honorable Comfort Doyoe Ghansah. She is the Member of Parliament for Ada East Constituency, and she has done a lot of work for Ada as a whole, not for her constituency, but when you talk of Ada, the whole of Ada, she has carried the whole of Ada on her shoulder. And because of her good work, today I'm here to interview her, ask her what are some of the achievements and the things that the complaints that our people are giving from Ada, what are her response and other matters as well. So in case you are new here and you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe to S.K.M Media Service. After subscribing, turn on the post notification bell to all. Yemam bihi adali meaning Ada subano kla mono ike mami wakawa mami Honorable Comfort Doyoe Ghansah neji MP keha Ada East Constituency mono wakele ne manitum ne ebe woni tene epenge Ada subano ke achievement ni ne ebake ni nyagba ni nyenga Ada ke yebwam ne yekebwa Ada ne niko ali nanga munyu twenkenga sia mono e magba no feno ko mketu wokla kono wokla wana nya kone no kone e ngodwem nyagba no onwisio mono amami magba kala mketu kone no kone nwi no ko nsio mono le makase no ko kejim ko ipope video no nga ye fe ko no nga ye no bukase no ko kejim mono kone ke no ko ngamunyu ko tuno onwisio mono amami magba mketu wokla. Honorable, welcome you to S.K.M Media Service.
Thank you.
It's been a while since I've seen you. How's work?
Very well. Everything is going on perfectly.
Good. If I may ask, since you became MP for Ada and Ghana as well, what is your biggest achievement that you can boldly say, since I became MP for Ada, this is my biggest achievement that I've done for the people of Ada?
A lot have been achieved.
Wow.
I can boast of a lot because since I became a member of parliament, if I count what I have done so far for the good people of Ada, I can boldly say a lot have been achieved. Because if I compare it to so many things, I think I've done my best as a member of parliament.
And our people are always complaining that our mother. How long have you been in office?
This is my fourth term in office. Yeah, this is my fourth term in office.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can say so far 14 years. 14 years in office now.
Okay. So 14 years, I can say that you are a senior MP now.
I'm the most senior in Greater Accra. Both MPP and DC, I'm the most senior in Greater Accra.
Wow. So when it comes to the senior, what are some of the benefits that you get from the government for our people?
Seniority comes with a lot of benefits.
Okay.
That's why I always tell constituents that keep your MP. Whatever the differences are, just sort it out with your MP and keep him or her in parliament.
Okay.
Because here we deal with seniority.
Okay.
If, let's say we are sharing something, if I have not picked, nobody will pick.
Wow.
I have to pick first before any other person. They will consider me first. They will say, oh, okay, Doyoe is the fourth term MP.
Okay.
So she should come and pick. Then they will call third term MP. Then they will call second term. Then they will call first term MP. So if your member of parliament is a first term MP, don't expect too much. Wow. Because we will pick before he will pick. And by the time it gets to him, it's finished. Let's say we are sharing 3 items. When the fourth timer pick, the third timer will pick, the second timer will pick, then the first timer will be next time.
Wow.
Because it's finished. Yeah. And if they are sharing 2, the first timer, they give you 2, and they give you 1, which means your senior will get more than 1. That's how we share in parliament. Here we deal with seniority. We don't joke with it.
Okay.
At all. Because you just came. So once you just came, government is going to spend a lot of money on you to train you, send you abroad for workshop, Ghana here for workshop, internal training and other things. They are spending a lot on you.
Okay.
Now, if we are spending that much on you and your constituents unseat you, they are bringing a new person, you are already causing a financial loss to parliament. So we don't see that person, a constituency that keep changing their MPs as serious constituency. No.
I mean, that one is not helpful.
It's not helpful at all. You are not helping the constituency at all. If you do that, if you keep doing that, you are not helping at all. A constituency like Adenta and Tashi, we always write them off. Recently, they did their best to keep Ramadan and Aiku. We are watching.
Okay.
We are watching because it's not good for parliament. We train the people, then we take them away. We train them, we take them, all because somebody is looking for an MP, is not getting the MP, is looking for something, is not getting it, so he has to tighten his belt and make sure they change the MP. No. Sit your MP down, do corrections, tell him where is to up its games so that you keep your MP. It will help the constituency, it will help the MP, and the MP can help you.
But how can we, the citizens who don't know about this, how can we get education about this?
Parliament, we have been doing this community engagement with constituency engagement. So anywhere we go, we tell them, we educate them. We educate. You think, why should some of the constituency keep their MPs? We have Collins Dauda who have done 8 terms. He lost 1 election, so he was able to do 8. You think, why is the constituency keep bringing him? You think, why did they keep bringing the Speaker of Parliament? So he himself said, oh, I'm tired, now I have to go home. Then we made him the Speaker. This is his 2nd term as a Speaker. And who is the beneficiary? Is the constituency. That brought him. Because they brought him and he did 8 terms, 7 terms. And then he said he's tired. Then once he's exiting, we call him for another duty to be the Speaker of Parliament. And so this is the 9th term in Parliament. You see? So it's good you keep your MP for your own good, for the benefit of the constituency and for the benefit of the constituents.
Wow. Ko wanyemime adani nenyenga video no yenge adam mamikla. What our mother is saying, we should keep our MPs, our newly MPs, no matter what the challenge is. We have to get patient for them so that they should, for them to go. No matter what happens, we should not select or elect different persons and say, we are going to let this person stand for us, for him to become MP. When it happens like that, we are drawing our own, we are drawing ourselves back. We are not, doing good to the government and our constituency. Wow, that's great. Okay, so what are some of the major development projects currently that you are on it in Ada when you talk about that? Because I'll be much in Ada because that's where we are coming from, and our people need a lot from you.
What I'm doing currently, or what I have done currently, we are doing a lot. We are paving places for our people. Some of the communities, we have started a pavement. Currently, we are doing a photocopy pavement, and it's almost done. So they have no pavement. And they are moving to Adonokope. From Adonokope, they will move to Bedekukbonya. We will pave a lot of places. We'll soon cut the sod for Pute, let's say, community center for Pute. And then we have worked on some of the roads too. If you look at the proper Adanfor proper internal roads, we are on it very soon, if not because of the rain. By this time there should be bitumen on it. But because of the rain, we have hold on a bit. We have already worked on the Adanfor to Totope Road. Contractors are waiting for the rains to come down a bit so that they can start their work, because the work cannot be done when they cannot start when the rain is still falling. So I think we are doing a lot. And then we are building some of the schools in some of the communities. I just 3 days ago I commissioned the Faith Copy DA Basic School. As I'm speaking to you, we have Kase Basic School, that we have one of the schools there very soon. That one too will be ready for commissioning. And then we have Fantevi Copy, is ongoing. The building is ongoing. We have how do they call it? The Copy DA Basic School. That one too is ongoing. Angonya too. is ongoing, and very soon my expectation that they should finish so that I hand over the schools to the good people of Ada. And apart from that, we are working on our traditional council. That one is one of the biggest projects I'm doing for the good people of Ada, because it's going to be a modern building with modern facilities in it. So one of the biggest things that my prayer is to commission is soon is that project at Ada, and we have 59-seater toilets in Big Ada itself. That one, to us, I'm speaking to you, workers are there working, and they will start fixing the toilet seats very soon. Maybe we are giving ourselves up to Christmas to,
which is December this year.
December, to commission that project. So we are working on that one too seriously. And we have some community toilets too that we are working on, that will be commissioned, those ones too along the line. So for the projects, if I want to speak on projects, we won't leave here now because we have a lot on the grounds that we are doing.
Now, you talking about the traditional council, the new, because I remember 4 years ago, no, 3 years ago, when you were on opposition, it took you about, if I may, about 3 months to put up the first building. And people were saying that now that you came, you had the power, now your party is in power. You are delaying to complete the whole building, and including the toilet as well. So what is delaying you for you to complete it as soon as possible? Because a lot of people are counting on you that now we have NDC is in power, so you have all the power, you have the control to finish within any moment from now.
As I'm speaking to you, work is ongoing. Normally, when we finish with the first floor and the second floor, we need to go through a process. So the process takes time. But now we are finished with the process. Contractor is on site working on the first floor. The ground floor, I don't think there is a problem there. The first floor is what we are doing now. What happened is it's a big project and needs a lot of money. So at times you have to get monies in your account before you can even start taking the steps, because if they are working, they will need the money to support the work they are doing. But as I'm speaking to you, they have finished the first floor, the block work. So carpenters are there working. Very soon they will do the floor, then we can get our open top at the top. And that's what is going on now. The toilet too is huge and takes a lot of money.
But the toilet, I can see that everything is complete. We are finished.
That thing, that project is not supported by any other
traditional.
No funds. So no. That project,
including the traditional council.
No, the traditional council there, no. But that toilet project, because it's too huge that if they give the bill of quantity, nobody will understand that such money should go into this toilet facility. So, because I'm building a modern toilet there, so
with a shower,
we have about, I think, 10 showers inside there. Then everything that we need as a community is inside there. So that's why it's taking a lot of time. But workers are there working now. And by December, that thing we should be commissioning it.
So that means our people from Ada, our mother here has planned for us. Just we have to take our time and relax. Also use our support, all the support that we need, what we have, to support our mother for her to complete the work for us. We should be patient with her. It's not easy. Look at the toilet over there, 59, and one person is using her own money. That is how like we have to, support our mother with this. What is your biggest challenge that you would say that since you have been in office, you became MP, is the biggest challenge you have faced in Ada?
No, for the challenges, in fact, if you have a strong person, you see every challenge as normal.
Oh, wow.
So me, I see all the challenges as normal because they have a strong MP, and I don't see anything as a challenge at all. I look at it, take some advices from it, or take some good ones out of it, then work on it. So me, I don't see anything as a challenge at all.
Okay.
At all.
Okay. Now you made mention of schools and hospitals. I will come back to the school, but let's take the hospital. Recently, I don't know whether you also saw it or you heard it, when our people did the demonstration about our road and hospitals and ambulance and other things. And after the demonstration, you came out and you gave money for our healthcare members to take the money to repair the ambulance and other things that they needed. And you said that you didn't do that because of the demonstration that they did, but rather because you heard that the ambulance we have it's faulty and other challenges at the hospital. You gave money. Later on, people came out to say that the money you gave, some people passed by and collected the money back from the people. I don't know whether you heard that. What are your response to that?
For the demonstration issue, I don't want to discuss it.
Okay.
Because that's their opinion.
Okay.
Me, I'm working.
Okay.
I have a timetable I'm following.
Okay.
I have a target for the year.
Okay.
And I have a target for the 4 years given to me.
Okay.
So if I'm following my target, and you are demonstrating alongside, it doesn't mean because of you I'm working. I'm already working.
Okay.
I have common fund that I'm working with.
Okay.
The common fund cannot be there and wait for demonstration before I use it. But I have a timetable that I'm following.
Okay.
As I'm speaking to you, maybe this Monday I will not be in Ghana.
Okay.
But the moment I'm in Ghana, every Monday now is choked for me.
Okay.
Either I'm commissioning or I'm cutting salt.
Okay.
Every Monday, because Mondays are days that we normally don't go to Parliament.
Okay.
Some of the Mondays we go, but some of them we don't go. But the ones that will not go is choke.
Okay.
For me. So put demonstration aside.
Okay.
Ambulance, yes. Nobody came to me reporting ambulance issue.
Okay.
And as at now, I've never received any letter from ambulance service that their ambulance is not working.
Okay.
I've never, as at now.
Okay.
I saw it on social media that there is an accident, they needed ambulance, and they said that ambulance is working. Oh, it's not working. Okay. I know ambulance service have a budget, and they use it to repair their cars. Okay. So when I called, they said a lot of ambulance is not working. Okay. So they are waiting for pass so that they can fix them themselves.
Which means spare parts of the cars?
Of the ambulance, because if it's not working, they report to their headquarters.
Okay.
They have a workshop. Okay. And they have, depending on the time you brought the ambulance, if there are 10 ambulances ahead of you, they will repair them before yours. So when I find out, they said they will repair it, but they are doing them
one after the other.
Yeah. And what they made me aware to is the ambulance, even if you have it in your district, it doesn't mean it's for you alone. Okay. Just that there's one position in Ada, in Ada name, but it's not for us alone. So anywhere we are, if we need ambulance, they can just call and connect us to get ambulance. Now, if we are in a hurry and we want to go and buy the parts to repair it, fine. But if we repair it, doesn't mean it belongs to us.
Okay.
It is in a pool.
Okay.
So anywhere in Ghana that they would need it, they will just move it out. So it doesn't mean if somebody is sick in Faith Copy or Ada, the ambulance is available 24/7 to take care of the person.
Okay.
Because it can move at any time.
Okay.
So that's how they explained to me.
Okay.
But I gave them money to go and repair it so that the people of Adana can have that confidence that ambulance is around in case there is emergency. Because at times, if you feel sick and you have some negative things around the sickness, it makes you more sicker.
Sure.
You see, because if you have it in mind that, hey, I'm having headache. Hey, in case of emergency, where will we get ambulance from? You will see that your BP2 will rise in addition. So these things, it calms patients down.
Okay.
If they see ambulance, they will say, oh, if there is emergency, there is ambulance to carry me.
Sure.
So because of that psychological or mental thinking, I have to provide money so that we repair the ambulance, because every money given to us from common fund or district assembly fund, we have a composite budget. You state what we are going to use the money for.
Okay.
And none of us have stated that we are going to use it to repair ambulance. It doesn't work that way, because ambulance will have their budget in their corner.
Okay.
You see, so it will be difficult. So I have to look for money and give out so that they can use it to do whatever they want to do.
And the media don't show when you did all these things that you did. The media didn't show it, but later they came out and said that they passed by and collected the money from.
To go and do what? We have a district finance officer. We have DFO, district finance officer. They keep records of money coming in, money going out.
Okay. So
how can the district director of ambulance keep money when we have district finance officer? If somebody from, let's say, UN comes to Ghana to donate money to the president, and they said is to take care of people living with, maybe people living along the coastal line. So the moment the president takes the money from UN, then he gives it to the people living in the coastal line. No, where would they send the money? Where would they send it? I'm asking you, where would they send the money?
You have to go to the right person.
Who is the right person? The moment they do the donation, that money goes to Bank of Ghana. The Bank of Ghana will monitor the usage and the disbursement of the money. You see? So anything I donate, I want it over to whoever is the beneficiary. But the district finance officer is to handle it and make sure he gets all the necessary receipts and make sure the money is utilized properly.
Okay. Wow. Thank you so much for explaining to our people. And when we come to our education also in Ada, I can say that we are facing a lot of challenges, but with your side, you have helped a lot. That now I can say that pressure which we are having those days has come down with our education side. And now, what are some of the investments that you are putting in place to help our education system when it comes to Ada? Because most of our brothers and sisters, they find it difficult when it comes to going to school and all that. You see some of them going to farming, going for fishing and all that. What are some of the things that you are putting in place to help the younger ones who need to go to school to also do that?
I always encourage them, and because of that, visitation to classes, schools that one there, you can't take it away from me.
Okay.
I always visit the school's education director. I always disturb him. I'm coming, MP is coming. I'm visiting these schools in this area. I'm visiting here because I need to encourage them. And when I go to them, I talk to them. Some of them, I see challenges, I face them before I leave.
Okay.
So when it comes to education, that one there, I don't joke with it at all. Every day I'm with them. The little thing I get from any other place, anywhere I go, I share with them. I want them to feel at home. I want them to know MP is with them. So any little thing I get, I move in, spend time with them, and then speak with them before I leave the place. And some of them, I've sponsored some of the dropouts and send them back to school.
Okay.
And some of them are almost, some of them have completed, some of them are even working, and some are still in school, and we are still working.
So what are some of the opportunities that they will get when it comes to scholarship and others who also need to know?
Oh, that one there, a lot cry.
Training.
A lot cry. Now we have a platform for the youth in every community. We have a community platform.
Okay.
So those who are yet to form that platform, they should let us know.
Okay.
So that we put them on the one platform. So if it's time for scholarship, we put them in all the platform for the youth to know that, look, you have access to this scholarship. So come out and let us know. Let us guide you so that you can also benefit. When it's time for recruitment, we put it in all the platforms so that they will know what is going on. Because some of them, before they will say Jack, they will say its time is over. So we have a platform now that is guiding all of them, so that they will understand what is going on. We give them current information on the platforms. Okay.
And our youth also, most of them are complaining when it comes to unemployment in Ada. It's becoming too much, and we don't have like a factory company that when somebody wake up in the morning, bath, the person will dress and go to either like the way we have Adodi. You can, have different factories in Ada, whereby somebody will wake up early morning, go to that company or factory to go and work. What are some of the things that your office is doing to help unemployment in Ada?
We are working on it. We are working on it. The only thing is the supply.
Okay.
When you get to the companies, especially the China companies and other companies in other places, Germany and other places, they ask you the volume that you can supply a day. Can you give us 10 metric tons a day?
Okay.
We can't even do one. We can't even do half a ton. So that is what is holding us. Because the companies, they believe in the raw material. If they set up the company and the raw material is not there, it's useless. Something like watermelon factory. You go, you talk to them, they will ask you questions, how many tons, every day, how many watermelon can we harvest? And you tell them, they will say, no, it can't work. You see. So tomatoes like this, is seasonal, but they want all year round to get it. So it's difficult. So when I see people, and this MP just came and he's working on a factory. Who told you? They just came. So they are also now testing the waters. I've done all the tests. I've gone through all. And the demand, you cannot meet the demand. Because if a Chinese man is coming to set up a factory here, then you should be ready as farmers to produce and give them the raw materials to work with. How can you bring a factory as a tomatoes factory and then rainy season you get tomatoes within 1 month, everything is done. Then you said the factory should come. What are the raw materials? You see, so we have to prepare well before we can get the factories. But there are, Ada is a tourist area. There are other things that we are planning, we are putting on paper, and very soon they will see a lot of things coming out, popping up, that can give employment to members. So we will focus rather on the tourist side to give us more employment.
So how is that one going to be? How is it going to work?
We have started talking to people for investment. People will come and invest in the tourist area. We are speaking to people a lot.
Wow. I'm very sad for the farming side, because we do, when country have a vast land that we can, create other borehole that we can be planting whether watermelon or tomatoes for yearly. Can't we do that?
You cannot get like 50 acreage even at one place in Ada. You cannot get. All we have is pizza farmers in Ada, small. 2 acres, 3 acres, 4 acres here, 5 acres here. But like the north that you can get 50 acreage in one area, Ada you cannot. We don't have the land for that, because the lands are family lands and people owns them. And you cannot put all together. If you get 2 acres from me, you can get maybe 2 acres from another person. That's the biggest challenge.
You talk of the tourist side. We all know Ada, when it comes to tourist side, Ada plays a major role in Ghana here. But it seems the tourism board, I would say that they for what I've seen, they are not helping, because the tourism board also have to support the minister when it comes to other tourism, because we have been seeing Ada Sapotufemi, the Ministry of Tourism Board, they don't normally come to our aid to support us, but like the way you said, you are putting things in place to help tourism to grow. When things start moving on well, the tourism board will also come and say that, hey, Ada is doing well, so we have to also come in to do something. But they forget that somebody put in the work, and we need them also to come on board to help the minister. Now, when it comes to Ada Sapotufemi, Ada has a lot of beautiful culture that we can also adapt to it for others who don't know much about it, our culture and the tourism to grow. How are you also going to work on that one? So,
for the tourism board, they can bring investors if we are ready and with land, but they don't give money for you to go and invest. So we are working on investors, especially at the coastal line. We are working on investors to come in, and then we look at how best we can bring a lot of job there. But my prayer is the fixing of the road. If we fix the road in the coastal line in Ada, we can bring a lot of tourist activities in the coast there, because the neatest coast in Greater Accra now is Ada. So we'll work something out for it to look more attractive for more people to visit Ada. Then when it comes to which one did you the culture and other things, I've started encouraging them. Recently at Faith Copy, I donated 10,000, and that 10,000 they should go and buy the culture drums so that they teach the children our culture and the culture dance and other things. And then the people themselves believe in the culture. So as I do like this, they portray the culture, they teach the children how to dress, the way our culture works. So I think so far so good.
Have you been to the Ada Sapotufemi beach? Have you been there before, the beach?
Oh, I've been seeing them going, but I don't go myself.
Honorable, I think this year, I don't know whether this year the beach will come back. I think you have to go there to witness witness it yourself and see what are some of the investment that you can also bring over there to help the community, because it's a very big, event that we can also generate money from that.
No problem. I'll go and witness it this year.
And let me ask this one too. What are some of the support we are giving our fishermen? Because nowadays they are also complaining. They are complaining. What are some of the plans you have for them? And our small farmers also some of them are also crying. What are plans for them as well?
For the farmers, the government keeps supporting them with fertilizer.
Okay.
And because I'm also here, I make sure every year since this government came, we bring some fertilizers to the farmers in Ada, and they benefit from it. Because this year we have brought some already, but the rain has spoiled all their farm yields. So we will soon give them another fertilizer to go back to the farm and start working again. So for the farmers, we are helping them. The fishermen too, there's a big plan for them. So I'm liaising with the fisheries ministry. The moment the things settle down, they will hear from us.
Okay. Now we are facing challenges with flood issue and others. Not Greater Accra here, but Ada, we also saw what happened when it comes to wetlands and planting of trees. Do you have any idea or something for helping our people to also plant trees to solve that problem?
Yeah, we are doing a lot of tree planting. We have done a lot for the past, but this one, after the rain that is coming with the flood, we'll start doing another tree planting again.
Okay.
Some of the trees along the roadside too are having challenges. Some are falling, so we will sit with the forestry so that we pull down all those trees, then we replace them with new ones alongside the roads. Because recently the heavy rain brought down about 3 or 4 of the trees, which is dangerous for us. So we will soon start pulling them down and then bring new ones.
I want to ask you, I hope you work with the traditional council.
Yeah.
And so the youths are complaining. When we come to Ghana here and even West Africa, Asafotufiam is the biggest festival so far in Ghana here and West Africa. And the festival alone can generate money for us. The youth are complaining that after the festival, they don't know what the money that we get. The government, our MP, Honorable Doyoe will come, will donate money. And the youth, everybody will write down the amount of money you donated, and other sponsors will also donate money. But after the festival, everything, the youth are complaining. We don't even have, let's say, a motorbike or something that we will say, this is Asafotu, what we have gotten from Ada Asafotu Fiam Festival. So I'm standing in for the youths. What are the new things our MP and the Traditional Council collaborating to put in place this year and next year, so that after the Asafotu Fiam Festival, you will get something and say, after the festival, this is what we have gotten for the community?
At times when you are far, different the way you see things. But when you are in, different the way you will see the reality. The reality of the issue is our Traditional Council doesn't have any income. So when it gets to festival, that's where they have to lobby for money. So that they can celebrate the festival. And the festival goes with a lot of programs. Friday, they have to get their canopies ready. So the canopies, you rent it from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You take it off on Monday, so 4 days. If they tell you the amount involved and the chair, you marvel. the spinning or the sound system, and then other programs, a lot of programs. So you mentioned the amount. You see it as big, but at times it doesn't even cover the whole bill for the festival.
People will say we have sponsors on board.
Sponsors, do you know how much they bring? Do you know how much they bring?
No.
You won't know. And do you know the budget for the festival? Even a common funeral. Let's check a common funeral. So me, at times, I even feel for them. They are doing their best.
Wow.
They are doing their best. Some of the youth can volunteer some of the years that this year we want to be part of your program.
But our leaders don't do that. They don't.
No, have you requested that we want to? Then they give you the responsibility to go and handle.
Okay.
Me, when I came first as a member of parliament, me and my organizer, we said, oh, this year I to handle. Since that, we said, no, we don't want to see it. We don't want to handle again. It's not as easy as that, oh. It's not as easy as that. So they are doing their best.
Okay.
All the monies you are mentioning, go and rent 10,000 chairs and see the bill for the day. And you can't get it in Ada. You bring it from Accra.
Okay.
Even transportation alone, that big cars that brings them, it's not easy. We handle it once. We are no longer interested to handle. Yes. It's not as easy as you think. So when you are counting or you are looking at the money coming in, no. And they themselves have to prepare. They have to be in their best gregarious and then come and sit. Every year they need to get a good clothes, gold, all these things, bees, to dress properly. They will receive visitors. Those who will carry them, they will pay them. Hey, my brother, stop it.
Wow.
Me, I've dived into it deeply. And at times I feel for them.
Wow. So our youth, now our kings are going to, so we have to,
they should go closer. They should go closer and maybe tell them, oh, this year we would like to handle issues with you. You run away.
Wow.
You run away because they go run beg for money. There is no investment anyway, so they go run beg for money.
Wow.
Yes.
Honorable, before we take our conversation to an end, I have the biggest problem Ada is having, or I can say that we are having our challenges. People are complaining that when companies come to Ada, we or some of the youth sometimes, fight against the investors and all that. And I'm talking about the Song of Salt. And I know we cannot have conversation without bringing Song of Salt in. Now, what do you see when it comes to investor and we, the community? Are we doing something bad to ourselves when investor come to Ada, when it comes to investing in any of, let's say, salt or like being tourist side? Do you think the youth are doing good to the investor, especially the salt?
It depending on how they handle issues. You see,
they handle
issues.
The issue, which one? What way?
We have a demarcation for investors.
Okay.
And it's accepted by all others.
Okay.
Song of Salt, when the backroom people were there, there is a demarcation for them. They were working, nobody was disturbing them. But when you go beyond boundaries,
okay,
and you touch on people's land, family lands, that's where you have issue. Okay. And you cannot go and say, I'm taking all. When you go to Ashanti region, Ashanti Goldfield is working somewhere. Okay. And there is Galamsey somewhere. Okay. And the youth are surviving on those ones. Okay. You see, but if you want to take over everything, freeze everything, seize everybody from working, you you have issues yourself. You will not sleep because the people will not sleep for you to sleep. If the people sleep, you also sleep.
Sure.
And if you create that problem, you are creating it for we the MPs.
Okay.
Because the calls keep coming, letters keep flowing up and down. You are creating problems for us. So we also come after you. Because focus on what is for government, what government have for investors.
Okay.
And leave the rest and have your peace. If you are good and smart investor, you don't need all other land before you can work effectively. You start with the government one.
Okay.
And let people clap for you and say, no, push, come here. Come, we need you here. We need you here. The people themselves will start pushing back and say, we need you here. So, in fact, it was a mess, but
now which people created that? Because as an investor, I'm coming as an investor and I come on your land and I need a portion to invest over there. Like on the document, there's supposed to be a portion for me. So why should the person go beyond what is being given to him or her?
We will leave that one to be discussed later.
Okay.
Because I don't want to go and muddy waters again. Okay. We are working on this to settle. So I don't want to go and start blaming anybody. What has happened has happened.
Okay.
What we need to do is to do the correction for everybody to be happy.
Okay.
That's all.
Honorable, what message do you have for the people of Ada? They are watching you and they have few days, almost a month to Ada as of the Film Festival. What message do you have for our people? I would like you to say it in Ada so that our mothers and our brothers who are watching you today will also hear something from you.
Okoli nyehemanye besuha asafotu ekum ebeka kra na wa mafiatu do kra wangedra na wa maba na wa batanyi kuni wa mafiatu ne me nange masekla wa ngeme club loye wa mamije hanya wa ba wa pie ne pefew ne wa ba fiatu o ke wa ne na kwaku ke traditional council o ke sisibio me anga no fe no blo ya me kanya mpi hu inganye blo ye ne wa henya wa tu ni wa hanye bu papa me dressing papa me ne nye baje wa kusumi hiko ne nye pe kusumi ka chonga na kra makra bwajo asafutuwe kolonye ba kone wa kenye kla ne fiatu ne pe fine de hano ama provide security fine be ne pe ne no ko hekla ne ko chimange asafutu biomi lo wakpanye pe okoli kwa nye kla me yuto me huna maba nye fine nene me na maona ba pe no ya wakpanye pe nyele nye pale aka nye be jama blo na amanunye ko baloba no pape amanu lo wakpanye pe nye pe no
nye pe no wa mami honorable comfort Doyoe Ghansah lene wakele tumunyu mondo ne le munyu ne tufu e hane wo yuto no ange adan ni komi na wa nuisu na wanga munyu komi pene wa ni champo wa li omono amami gba mi ketun wo mono kolo next time isane mu ni ndo ne no ko no ni no ke ba no wa ke bla no wa tuni wa ko de kolo MPG le ko no fene ko mangbe ke fun no isane wo yuto mi won wa support ka wa sole ni ke fiesi ni me pio e ya no because pio helesu ni papa e make hawo le ni ne enyepe nga dama ha wakala wana kolo wa support ke fi wa mamiose ko ni no fe no ko ne ya no hawo wako discrimination ke mi gba mi ken wa peti wo ni mi ka ken ji wo ba pe ka ke ne wa ke fi wa mamiose ne ni papa ne ngeke hawo e wo ke hawo dane ne wo hu kwa wo sin wa na pin jom. Honorable, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Guys, in case you are new here and haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe to S.K.M Media 7. After subscribing, turn on the post notification bell to all. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.